Agree you're at the right place at the right time with the right company? You know, I encourage all of you as we go through this incredible event for the next couple of days, recognize that timing. Recognize all the things coming together in harmony. All the things you have working for you, because that's your credibility. When you go out there and you share Jeunesse, you couldn't ask for a better time. Jeunesse has become the talk of the industry. The buzz out there with all of our competitors all around the world, everyone's talking about Jeunesse. And you know why? It's because of all of you. It's because of all the leaders in the room out here sharing the message, leading the charge, sharing our mission. You know, there's been some exciting announcements over the past few months, and I'll get into some of those, but many of you are aware that we completed a strategic acquisition of the company Munich. It's an exciting day for us. Not just because we feel they're a great company, but we felt there were really great people in this company that deserved a better vehicle to success, to create success for their teams, their families, and their loved ones. And I know we've got some special guests, they're somewhere in the room, and if you feel comfortable, I would just encourage all of our Jeunesse family, if we could give a very warm welcome to our new family. Could we ask any Monarchy leaders who are with us today who feel comfortable standing up so we can give you a warm Jeunesse welcome. You know, I talk about timing. You know, it's interesting, I read something. Things may come to those who wait, but only things left behind by those who hustle. Am I right? It's the trailblazers out there, the ones that hustle, that really make it happen, that are going to reap the rewards and have the success through Jeunesse. You know, as I watch, you know, I find myself watching some of our videos sometimes, and you know, the different events. And as we travel to all these events, it's humbling. It's really humbling to see how far we've come as a company. And you know, I always find myself looking back. I look back at the beginning, you saw that video, I believe in never forgetting your roots. Your roots always keep you grounded, it keeps you humble. And you know, I don't take one day for granted, I can tell you that much. I count my blessings every single day. And you know, tomorrow's never promised, and I believe that. So we really have to live in the moment, appreciate our blessings. But you know, we really come from humble beginnings in Jeunesse. Many of you know we started this company back on 09 at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I remember we went to our first event in San Gabriel, California, maybe 100 people, very small event, and we showed up with our Luminous Serum and our Reserve, but the Reserve wasn't in the gel packs. We couldn't even get it ready in time in the gel packs. We showed up with Reserve in unlabeled bottles, with little paper Dixie cups, and we poured the sample and said, taste the product, taste the product. We said, and this is going to be $1 billion company. You think anybody believed us? I don't know, but we've got some tremendous leadership in this company. We've come so far. You know, when we looked at creating Jeunesse, you know, I think the biggest thing for us is we wanted to focus on what we do best. We didn't want to dwell and focus on the competition. There's lots of great companies in this industry, but we wanted to establish our own identity. An identity based on our integrity, our values, and who we stand for as people. And I believe that's the heart of Jeunesse, that's the culture of Jeunesse. And we looked, you know, we started this company with 5 Asian American leaders, that's it. You know, most companies invest, you know, in all leadership to really pioneer when they start their company. They've got a multi-million-dollar marketing and branding budget. You know, we started from scratch. We started with nothing, 5 leaders. And what we did is we looked at doing things differently. We're always trying to be innovative. We're always trying to think outside the box. And we know that the U.S. market is a big market, our own backyard, back home in the U.S. But we decided to do things differently because we looked at a lot of companies back in 2008 that were reaching their peak, reaching their threshold in the U.S. market. They had saturated that market before they had even thought about going global. For us, thinking outside the box, we decided to do things backwards. We didn't really focus on the U.S. We didn't have events, promotions. We focused on developing our infrastructure, developing a global platform around the world. So we went straight to Asia. 5 Asian Americans, do you think they want to go to Asia? We went to Asia, we started in Taiwan, we set up all these markets, and we've been traveling like crazy over the past 5.5 years, making sure that we set up a solid infrastructure, traveling to Europe, Latin America, making sure that you have a very solid infrastructure that's going to support you long term. And I look at the growth curve, and you can say it's luck. I don't believe it's luck. I certainly believe there's a reason why things happen the way they do. I believe that all of this is planned. I believe this success, this growth, all of your success has been destiny. I believe that with all my heart, the way things have come together for this company. We did 30 million our first year, 65 million our second year, 100% growth. After that second year, many of you know, we were recognized as number 82 company in the industry, worldwide. After that year, climbing to 126 million. We did something very aggressive. Most companies that are growing 100%, they don't make aggressive decisions to change things. We've decided to enhance and refresh the brand of Jeunesse at the Evolution Conference in Hong Kong. And I look back at all these milestones, and you just see things building up the right way to sustain long term. Evolution, we unveiled a new brand of Jeunesse. We came out of that event, had our first $10 million month as a company, and we never looked back. 4th anniversary Expo 4, we are Generation Young. That's the culture piece. That's the culture we were focused on establishing. 8,000 people in Thailand. We had our first $20 million month. Finished that year. We had set a goal in Thailand to hit the $250 million mark, crack the top 50 companies in this industry. 257 million, number 46 company in the network marketing industry worldwide. Amazing, amazing growth. And then just last year, Expo 5. Was anybody at Expo 5 in Macau? Awesome, awesome event. For those of you who weren't there, make sure you don't miss Expo every year. That's the flagship event. I look at that event as just another milestone for this company. The theme was 5. We brought the 5 Ps in perfect harmony with the 5 strategic elements found on Earth. People with earth, product with water, platform with wood, power the pay plan with metal, and passion with fire. We gave away 5 Mercedes-Benzes. In the spirit of 5, we also announced our partnership with Free the Children, Jeunesse Kids, and we partnered with Free the Children and announced that we were committing to adopt a village in rural China. But we came out of that event, and we had set the next goal of 5, having our first $50 million month. And we came out of Expo in October of last year, had our first $50 million month. But as we know, we always finish the year stronger than we started. And last December, we had another record month when we had our first $60 million month. We did $62 million in December, finishing the year at $419 million. It's just incredible when you look at the growth, when you look at what's happened. Inc. 500, fastest DSA company on the Inc. 500 list, number 258. DSA Ethos Award Rising Star for 2013. I just tell you all these things for the new people here in the room because that's your credibility. That's the credibility you've earned, that you deserve, and that you have when you go out there and you share Jeunesse with the world. We started this year, after having a huge year, $419 million, who knew what would happen the 6th year? The first quarter of 2015, this company is up 155%. This company is in a growth trajectory to do over $900 million this year. Impressive? Are we going to stop at $900 million? I believe this year, we are on track and we will hit $1 billion. Are you with me, Jeunesse?
Yeah!
I believe with all my heart, we've got such talented leaders in the room. Everyone's talking about Jeunesse. Many of you know just last month we had LEAD, our annual leadership conference in Las Vegas. And it was an awesome event. 3,000 people. We had over, I believe it was 27 diamonds flying in from all around the world to train, to give more information about how to develop yourself as a leader. And it was an awesome event, sold out, packed event. We, incredible trainings. I mean, the feedback I got and at the trainings that I got to see, we've got some of the best diamonds. Forget about just in Jeunesse, in the industry today. Would you believe that? We've got such talented, dynamic leadership in this company. There was, a lot of recognition. We recognized our new triple diamond, Kim Wee. We announced, and we had the co-founder of Free the Children, Mark Kielberger, at the event to tell more about Free the Children and everything they stand for. We're really passionate about Free the Children. In Las Vegas, we announced that we had already surpassed our budget for our first village in rural China, and now we'll be adopting another village in Kenya. And I'm really excited about that partnership. We were lucky enough, and just speaks volumes to the leaders in this company. Our first triple diamond, Jason Karamanis, back in Expo in Macau, received a $100,000 check. He could have put that in his bank account, he could have gone shopping, but, in his heart, he knew what he had to do, and he gave all of that back to Jeunesse kids. Our newest triple diamond, Kim Wee, gave a check for $189,000 back to Jeunesse kids. I can't tell you how excited we are to make a difference in children's lives around the world. We've been invited to take part in a trip in August to go to Kenya and work with Mark and Craig Kielberger. The founder of Free the Children, he started this charity when he was a 12-year-old boy. He was a 12-year-old kid. Talk about visionaries. A 12-year-old kid walked into Capitol Hill to speak out against child labor in Southeast Asia. Marched right into Capitol Hill to make a point, started Free the Children back in the 90s, and they're just leading the charge, making a difference in millions of people's lives around the world. Some of the other things that I took away from LEAD, obviously we had some very exciting announcements. We announced the new Zen Effect contest, which is a quarterly contest for people to really get the best results from the Zen body system. We also announced, and we're always trying to keep things fresh, right? As a company, we're trying to stay innovative. We announced a brand new look and feel to our flagship skincare line. Who uses Luminous in the room? I thought you guys were looking good this morning. Well, I'd like to show a quick video. For those of you who haven't seen, we unveiled a brand new look for our flagship Luminous line in Las Vegas. So let's cue the video and check out the next chapter, the new face of Luminous. You'll have your chance to get your hands on the brand new packaging for Luminous. How many of you have had the opportunity to visit us in Orlando, Florida, where headquarters is? Oh, that's it? Not enough of you. You guys got to come visit us. We've got such an awesome team, such passionate people behind the scenes. I'm so fortunate to work with such amazing people. We've got people that have been working with the family for over 20 years. Way before Jeunesse. They knew me when I was an 8 or 9-year-old boy. So we've got incredible people, but many of you know we really pride ourselves on just being who we are. You know, we're not a company with all, you know, we're not a flashy company. There's no hype behind Jeunesse. We're just simple people, down to earth, humble hearts. But there comes a point in a company's growth where you can't fit any more people in the office that you're in. And we need to keep investing in the team to support the growth. So, you know, I'm very excited to announce, and we actually previewed this in Las Vegas as well. But coming this fall, I think all of you will be very proud, and it's a tribute to all you've done to really lead the charge out there. I think you'll be very proud when we officially cut the ribbon on our brand new home, our brand new headquarters in Orlando, Florida. We'll check out the slide here. I think you'll be impressed if we have the slides. There we go.
Yeah.
Our new flagship home. We've been closing on it actually next week and begin the construction process, but meeting with the architectural firms. So can you guys promise you'll come visit us in Orlando now? We've got an awesome event in November. We'll be holding the ribbon cutting ceremony, and I just encourage all of you to be there for that moment. And congratulations. This is all because of you, and it just gives us a lot more flexibility to grow the team behind the scenes. So, congratulations for that. You know, these Jeunesse universities, what are they all about? It's your opportunity to hear from some of the best in Jeunesse, some of the best in the business. And you're going to get to hear from some amazing diamonds today and tomorrow. We've got a whole diamond showcase.